Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump, lit,
What's up, Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
We
Hey,
rocking
Rashad.
today. Shout out to Mademoiselle. She supported the channel and supported me like 2 years ago, and then she unfollowed me. But like when she supported me for sure, like a lot, and I always appreciate that. So shout out to her. Alexa Filippo. Oh, I'm sorry. Alexa from ESPN. I'm so sorry, y'all. New details on a potential CT sale, including the league has offered a purchase of $250 million of not charge of a relocation fee, which will allow to facilitate a sale to one of its preferred expansion cities. The WNBA is blocking the Mohegan Tribe from selling the Sun for $325 million because the league wouldn't see it cut. Wild that when the tribe stepped in, saved the team from folding, relocated it, and built it into a successful franchise. This just proves Kathy's a talking head, while Adam and the rest have a way too much control over what's best for the W. It's nasty work, plain and simple. Dang. Hold on. Let's read it. Connecticut Sun eye options with WNBA to salvage sale. Okay, this is from Alexa and Ramona Shelburne. The Connecticut Sun ownership intends to present multiple options to the WNBA as it looks to salvage what would have been a record-breaking $325 million franchise sale. Sources with the knowledge of the situation told ESPN. The Mohegan Tribe, which has owned the franchise since buying and relocating the Orlando Miracle in 2003, is seeking clarity on the league's desired path forward for the organization, sources said. After an agreement to sell the team to a group led by former Boston Celtics minority owner Steve Pagula, was met with resistance from the league office. After news broke of the deal's existence and Pagula's eventual plan to relocate the franchise to Boston, a league statement emphasized that the relocation decisions are made by the WNBA Board of Governors and not by individual teams, and that cities have already gone through expansion processes have priority over Boston. So whack. I've said it multiple times. Hold on, let me. It's time to switch to the laptop camera. So whack. Boom. Okay, bet. And that the cities have already gone through the expansion process and have priority over Boston, which did not submit an expansion bid in any of the three recent expansion rounds over the last 3 years. Among the Mohegan Tribe's likely proposals to the league, according to sources, a full franchise sale to Pagula's group, a sale to the group headlined by former Milwaukee Bucks owner Mark Larcy, who would move the team from to Hartford, Connecticut, selling a minority stake in the organization, allowing the league to purchase the franchise for $325 million and relocate it to the WNBA's smallest market. A source close to the ownership group says the tribe is frustrated and feels the league is presenting with a one-path option: relocation of a team to a market of its choosing at the value of its choosing. Whack. The league in recent weeks offered the purchase of the Sun for $250 million and would not charge the buyer an additional relocation fee, which would allow the league to facilitate a sale to one of its preferred expansion cities, according to sources. That offer was presented to Pagula's bid of $325 million was reported on August 2nd. Man, make the money, bro. Take the money, bro. Stop being cheap. Get an expansion team. Stop being cheap. Make the money. Make as much money as possible, bro. That's what we in it for, right? We want the W to be great, bro. We want the business moves to be great, man. Rival would have took the money without second thought. Shouts out to Rival, man. Shouts out to Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart. It took the players to get the business right. It took the players to get the business right because the people up front in the actual league were too many limes. What do I do? The players are doing the things right before y'all. That's crazy. Tribe had informed, and shouts out to Alexa, Ramona, Annie, and anybody who's reported on this. All the people up in Connecticut, the Boston Globe, Gary Washburn, all the journalists who are presenting the real story with this and not letting it just be swept under the rug, because you know how people get. They love to sweep things under the rug. It's 6 a.m. Shouts out to all my people waking up on the East Coast. Tribe had informed the league that it reached a deal with Pagula and bought the team and presented a general executive summary with the terms of their agreement on July 2nd. Sources said the ownership group did not present a signed term at the time, according to sources per guidance from the investment firm Allen and Company. While that deal did not specifically mention Boston, Pegula's intention would be to move the team there pending WNBA Board of Governors approval as early as the 2027 season, according to sources. Pegula has also committed a building of a $100 million practice facility. Are you serious about your money or not? Because it doesn't look like you are. The Sun played, and you're placing the franchise in its new home in the best opportunity to succeed. Given a $100 million practice facility, how many franchises in the WNBA have a $100 million practice facility up top? I know Seattle just opened a practice facility. New York's getting a practice facility. I don't know if the Dream, they might have something in the works. I know Chicago has something in the works. And Indiana, if they don't already, I think Indiana has a practice facility. I'm not sure though. But what it looks like from the videos, it looks like a practice facility. So you're having a chance to already place a team that half the league doesn't have right now. You're placing them in position to win. And in a city, obviously, that's passionate about basketball with the Celtics and the Celtics fans, you know that storied history. Why not? Why not, bro? And they're paying you more money. At the bottom line is the bottom line. But you're doing this for favors, and nah, that's whack, bro. The Sun played to sellout crowds at the TD Garden in Boston 2 years in a row now, with WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert in attendance, so she heard how loud it was. Sources say the league is concerned that the TD Garden might not be able to host a full slate of games because of scheduling issues, meaning home games would have to be played 50 miles away at the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, Rhode Island. No, it does not have to be like that. The Pegula Group does not believe it will be a significant issue, sources said 100%. The biggest issue the league has raised with the tribe regarding the relocation of the Sun to Boston, sources said, is Boston's failure to submit an expansion proposal. So they in their feelings. But after operating the franchises at a loss over the past 2 decades, the tribe believes that it should be able to sell the franchise for the highest possible price. It also sees the value of the team, keeping the team in New England and in its hands of an experienced former NBA minority owner. Sources say that the sources told ESPN that the league would consider a potential Boston team in later round of expansion, with the new Celtics owner, Bill Chisholm, would be the league's preferred owner. You can't. This ain't no man. This is America. Shout out Childish Gambino once again. Massachusetts Governor Mara Healey, who played collegiately at Harvard, has been trying to bring the WNBA team to Boston and has been in communication with Chisholm. Sources said the potential sale of the Sun comes at a pivotal moment of the league when franchise valuations, television viewership, and player popularity are soaring, while at the same time, the new media rights agreement are expected to make the league more profitable for the first time in its 29 years of existence. It also runs concurrent. Let the people know, man. All the people, the WNBA is everything, and just say you hate women and keep it pushing. We don't care. We do not care. It also runs concurrent to the league's large expansion effort, and since its early years, which will see the WNBA reach a record high 18 teams in 2030. At the end of June, the league announced that it has been awarded new franchises to Detroit, Cleveland, and Philadelphia at the cost of $250 million each. So this man is offering $325 million. That's like 75 million, right? More than what y'all ain't about y'all money for real. Y'all ain't no real hustlers. In the crosshairs of one of the WNBA's longest tenure ownership groups. In fact, the first non-NBA owner looking to keep pace at a rapidly evolving landscape with larger arenas, player investment, and in particular state-of-the-art practice facilities that are increasing, becoming the league-wide standard. The Sun have decided to launch a process to explore investment options last season, sources told ESPN, initially intending to assess the opportunities for a limited partnership sale for an infrastructure build while keeping the option open for the possibility of a full sale. After the tribe informed the WNBA of its plans, the league requested the tribe allow the Cleveland Cavaliers ownership group to submit a bid before launching its sale exploration process, sources said, because Cleveland was considered one of the strongest expansion candidates and could facilitate a relocation on a short timetable. Selling the Sun to Cleveland would presumably have opened up an expansion slot for a city like Houston, which Engelbert highlighted as, quote unquote, the one we have to keep our eye on as the league expansion announcement in June. Houston has a rich WNBA history from the Houston Comets franchise, an existing NBA ownership group ready to support the WNBA team, also eventually raised its bid for the same $250 million fee of 3 cities that were awarded the teams in June. However, the Sun ownership group declined Cleveland's bid, which sources say came in slightly lower subsequent expansion fee after it was advised that it could get more money from others, like the $325 million. What are we talking about? Azor's course to the ownership group says the tribe feels the league became antagonistic toward the sale after it declined Cleveland's bid and chose to explore other interested parties. In April, Swartz said the league sent a letter to the Sun stating that any sale would be subject to the approval of the WNBA's board of governors, that the tribe, quote unquote, does not have the right to change the playing site of the team's home games from the Mohegan Sun Arena or conduct any team operations outside the team's members' territory, which is defined as a 75-mile area surrounding Montville, Connecticut, and does not include Boston. The league sent a similar letter to the tribe in June, sources said, to further underscore that the league's rules prohibited the Sun from changing their base of operations as a part of any sale. This is standard for any NBA and the WNBA. For example, Golden State Warriors needed the board of governors to approve their move of home games from Oracle Arena in Oakland to Chase Center in San Francisco in 2019. After the period of exclusivity ran out on the Pagagula bid, the Larcy Group matched Pagagula's bid of $325 million. But sources say the league has also told the Sun it would not approve a move to Hartford, which is 45. Man, what is y'all talking about? And within the team's territory, they don't want them to get money. There's still a path for the tribe to maintain ownership of the team. It could sell a minority stake in the franchises and hold games both in Hartford at People's Bank Arena and Unksville, or it could stay the course and remain full control. The ownership group could fully self-fund a practice facility or work with the state to fund one and have a team lease it. All right, let me see. Checkmate, check. Who is there? Check who? I'm still listening, Rashad. I'm just making sure we don't have any trolls and nasty work on here. I appreciate that, Dan. Hold on. I'm trying to scroll down to see what was all going on. I can't even scroll down. He said he's listening. Let me see. Knock, knock. Who's there? I'm sorry. I'm listening, Rashad. Hold on. I'm trying to see what's going on, bro. Fascinating. Okay. Next scene. Well, it's the same thing. It's just what's going on here. Tarika Foster Brasby, friend of the channel, alum of the channel back in the days. If you know, you know. She spoke on it. She had her own thread, and this is what she said as this loads up. Okay, so boom. I'm often asked for lied about my thoughts on the opinion of the Connecticut Sun sale. For the most part, I really try not to respond. Excuse me. Not because I don't want to, but it's often overlooked that we reporters and broadcasters are affected too. Think about it. If there was something being discussed that will affect your livelihood, how likely would you always want to talk about it? In fact, there's no guarantee that I have a job with the team that if they were to relocate. That's something to think about. Make no mistake, players always come first to me. They deserve the state-of-the-art facilities and all the things that a pro athlete are required to be at the top of their game. But I also have bills too, like everybody else. And I love my job and this team and the loyalty to Sun fans. And in a perfect world, the team will move to Hartford. Fans will still have the Sun. We would still be a part of the broadcast, and players would have their own facilities, but it's not a perfect world. So don't take my silence the wrong way. It's just a runnable topic. As a Connecticut resident, this team is ours. It feels like the Whalers, or when the Patriots use us, we can't have nothing. Your input is on such an impactful topic is greatly appreciated, Tarika. And people saying they understand. So yeah, prayers up to Tarika and this and all the Connecticut employees for sure. For some reason, this person is doing a knock joke, but it wasn't that funny. Get him out of here, Dan. Dan. Get him out of here, Dan. Yeah, Dan. I got mods now, huh? I done made it. I came up. I got mods now, huh? Shouts out to Dan, bro, holding it down. All right. Let me go. Where we at? We at the last few things. It's mostly just streamer stuff now. It'll probably be going on for another 20 to 30 minutes. Like I said, it's gonna be a long stream.
See, this one for the A. Rashad, why you
anyways,
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.